coastal regions of South Africa's Eastern Cape contain a variety of different biomes, which allow for an incredible diversity of animals. This is well known as one of the best hunting destinations in the world, but a recent drought has caused a serious shortage of natural food, and landowners have been forced to reduce the numbers of their game animals. Today we've been asked to shoot 3 non-territorial Blesbok rams for the farmer, and we'll be taking headshots where possible to prevent unnecessary meat damage. The sun is out, the conditions are good, and everyone is in very high spirits.
Well, we think the Blesbok are just over this hill here, so we're going to try to sneak over. They are in an open plain, so we're going to try our best to get close and make it happen. The farmer has actually asked us to shoot 2 Blesbok as well for them, for some meat for the year, and they've asked us to take headshots on those to preserve the meat, so it's going to make it a bit more challenging, so we'll have to get a bit closer, but I'm sure we can make it happen. Okay, we've seen them just over the hill here, but they are quite far, so I'm just trying to decide if we should try sneak in for the headshots or take my animal, which I don't mind shooting in the vitals on the side, so we'll see now. Okay, so this herd right here behind us is all females, and they want us to shoot males today. There's one male, but he's the dominant breeding male for this herd, so we've been asked to leave that one alone. So we're going to go move on and try to find some of the other herds, and hopefully some males.
After walking up and down hills for quite some time, we spot another herd of Blesbok, and this time it looks like there are some shootable animals in the group. We walk around the back of the hill to get the wind direction in our favor and begin to strategize a stalk.
Well, we found 2 males here, so obviously it's not territorial if there's 2 just together, so they're probably just young males that might have been kicked out the herd or something. So we're going to see, maybe we'll set up and take a shot. We'll just assess the situation a bit further and make a judgment.
We spot a clump of thick bushes and walk slowly down towards the herd, using the bushes as cover. The herd has absolutely no idea of our presence, and soon things become very real. That was a very challenging stalk. Managed to crawl through some cow dung and put in a nice good shot right in the head. Very happy with that. Okay, well the bullet has entered right in here in the face, and obviously with all the bone in that, it's fragmented and it's just dumped all its energy straight in the brain. Not that you need much energy to take down an animal with a brain shot, but we can't even see an exit wound here, so the bullet's done a perfect job inside the head of the animal. One of the defining characteristics of these Blesbok are these big scent glands right below its eyes. And often when you see them in the bush and they're walking around, they'll often sneeze or just like blow air out their nose. And that's a clear sign that you're hearing Blesbok if you haven't seen them yet. Well, the initial plan was to actually take a slightly longer shot, but when you're presented with a good shot at close range and you can take a very easy headshot, you don't turn down an opportunity like that. So it played out quite well. We came down the hill, we saw all of these down here, we were able to get behind a bush and line ourselves up with the bush and actually get inside the bush. And it was simply a matter of Luke setting up quickly and taking the shot, and I managed to get an angle through the bush on the animal as it dropped, which is great. So it couldn't have played out any better. Yeah, Luke took a great shot, rifle performed perfectly, bullet performed perfectly,
And there are a few more Blesbok here which we can try go after. We've still got some time today, so yeah, the farmer wants some meat, so we might be able to take more than one animal. But yeah, it's been a good hunt.
For sure.
Now we don't want the meat to spoil in the heat, so we call in the truck and load up Blesbok number 1. First one down, but we've still got more work to do. With the suppressor fitted, this rifle is so quiet that the rest of the herd is hardly disturbed, and we're able to locate them almost immediately. Again though, the difficulty is identifying a shootable animal. The males and females look very similar, and at this time of the day, with the sunlight and the mirage, it can be very difficult getting a clear picture of the horn color and thickness. And once we do identify the males, we have to study their behavior to determine whether they are dominant breeding males or not. So it isn't quite as simple as it looks. After quite some time though, we get an opportunity as a large herd comes right up the hill, and Luke is able to pick out a good male to shoot. I give Luke a range and a wind reading. He sets up from about 250 yards and takes a perfect vital shot. Lovely.
Folded. Like a cheap deck chair.
Oh, perfect. There you go, Luke.
Thank you, Jesus.
Perfect.
That was lovely. I was very nervous on that one. Wasn't too far. If that was a gong, I would have no problem. But 220 meters and he just folded straight down. Shot him in the vitals and he went straight down. So I'm happy with that.
Perfect.
Here's the Blesbok I've just shot from 220 meters. I actually can't see where the shot has entered, but I aimed right here in the heart area. I just held 2 minutes over for the distance, for the elevation, and slightly for the wind because we had a slight right to left wind. And as you could see in the video, he just went down with no problems. And the bullet seems to have done its job perfectly. These burger bullets are designed to penetrate the skin a few inches and then violently expand and dump all the energy in the vitals. And from what I can see, there's no meat damage whatsoever, even though I've shot it in the side here. It's gone in, dumped all its energy and done the job perfectly. Very happy with that. Alright, so we're just concluding our hunt here. We wanted to get another animal, and we came to the area where we saw them earlier, and we took our time actually. We took a while getting set up, made sure we chose the right animal. We wanted to get a male, so we waited and we found a male, lined up at 220 meters, took the shot and he went straight down. So I think that was a perfect way to conclude the day's hunt.
Yeah, it's been really fantastic. Weather's been amazing. We could not have wished for better weather. And this is a great animal right over here. It's a really good looking Blesbok. The bases are nice and thick on this animal. Nice dark colors. And we've managed to get done what we were planning to do. We wanted to bring Luke's rifle with a new stock on it and re-zero it and then test it out in the field on a hunt. And by the look of the two shots we've got down, it's done just that. So we're really happy. It's job well done. And now all we need to do is take this guy to the meat room along with the other one, get the meat prepared and turn it into biltong. Well, at this point we think the hunt is pretty much over, but on our way home we spot a Blesbok with a missing foot. And Jason informs us that this is an injured animal that they've been wanting to shoot for quite some time. It's never nice to see an animal suffering, so we do the responsible thing and put it out of its misery. Well, we were going to call it a day there. We'd got everything we wanted, we were happy, but as we were driving down this road over here, we just saw this Blesbok limping a little bit, and we looked closer and we realized its back leg, don't know if you can see here, it's missing its one foot at the back. Hoof is completely gone, so it wasn't able to run properly, and when we saw it run past, we realized its one eye was completely blind. And the farmers here just said, Matt, shoot it, we don't want an animal like that suffering and dying by itself somewhere else, and then the meat goes to waste. It's the humane thing to do if you've got an animal suffering, to take it out. So I pulled up my rifle and just shot it in the head. So we're able to utilize this meat now, which is fantastic. And so this is where we are definitely going to call it an end to the video. Sorry for the false ending earlier. Let's load this one up and take it back to the house. With 3 Blesbok down with perfect shots, we are extremely happy and are able to return to the house with all the boxes ticked.
That horn flipping steeked me.
We've got enough meat to last us for the rest of the year, and as a memorable couple of days comes to an end at Highfields, we are very thankful to be able to call such a beautiful country our home. That's the end of another one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.